Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist John Marshall, and folks, I hope you had a happy New Year. Thank you for following me both on the tube and on the streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. And first, we've had this frigid air mass that has been just nasty, an angry cold, the last almost week around here. I don't think we were at freezing since Christmas Day, and that will continue below freezing temperatures through this week. Now add into the mix the possibility of a storm. Now, it's been well advertised. You've been hearing chatter about this even last week. Is there a big storm coming, John? And you know what? There is going to be an intense storm on the map. The questions that we need to answer are, where does this storm set up? It is going to be a storm of miles, folks. We're talking about Wednesday night already. That's tomorrow night through Thursday. And the storm means business. Question is, how close will that precipitation shield in the form of mainly snow come to the coast? Those are questions we're trying to answer right now. Again, the time frame is Wednesday night through Thursday. And what I want to take you through is a couple of computer models. Meteorologists use these computer models to obviously make a forecast. We analyze them and through experience as well, know which ones have their little quirks, like your weather guy, and which ones we think are really fine-tuning a solution. But it's always tough with these situations. A lot going on, a lot of energy in the atmosphere. And I'm going to show you the RPM model. This is a mesoscale model, meaning it takes the grid of the atmosphere at a smaller chunk. When we look at these models, they're all grids of the atmosphere, meaning area. This one takes it at a smaller chunk. That's a 40-70 line, 40 north, 70 west. Just keep that in mind. That's the benchmark. Here's Wednesday night. Snow moves into most of the metropolitan area, and it's snowing to beat the band with this one computer model Thursday morning for all of Connecticut, Long Island, New York City, and eastern New Jersey. This storm cranks up to a strength, pressure-wise, of a Category 2 or 3 hurricane. Look where the benchmark is. That is the classic track for storms. Folks, it is snowing with this model heavily just east of New York City for Thursday, and lighter snow back to the west. It will be wind-driven. These are 50-knot isobars or wind barbs, meaning winds can gust up to 60 miles an hour, especially along the coast. Now, that is the mesoscale computer model. Here is a global model, which is the European. We all talk about the European. It's a dynamite model. Here it is, an incredibly intensifying storm off the coast. But look at the precipitation. All these shades from greens and light grays. It stays offshore. Yo. Huge storm just by the benchmark of that classic mark. All the moisture offshore. Not all of it, most of it. So as a meteorologist, I got to say, whoa, what's going on here? So here's what I'm thinking right now. This is the first map of potential amounts by Thursday night. Again, it begins late Wednesday night, tomorrow night, through Thursday night. As we see it right now, and this definitely will change, it will be a storm of miles, a dusting to 3 inches, anywhere in this light shaded blue, just west of the city, northern New Jersey. There will be a sharp cutoff of the intense heavy snowfall. 3 to 6 is what we're thinking, or preliminary thoughts. Connecticut, western Long Island, coastal New Jersey. By the way, there is a winter storm watch up for Monmouth and Ocean counties, and for Suffolk County and southeastern Connecticut for the potential of heavy snow. 6+ inches, Suffolk County through southeastern Connecticut. Folks, we've seen this happen before, where these storms actually come closer to the coast, and the heaviest bands of moisture shift slightly to the west. I remember working at CBS 2010, the Boxing Day storm, the day after Christmas. 2 feet of snow in and around New York City, I know, 26, 27 here and there. Out in western New Jersey, 3 inches. This is how this storm is going to be. Do not take this as verbatim or etched in stone in any way, because these bands can possibly move to the west. Again, it's going to be a storm of miles. There's a lot of energy with this thing. I mean, this thing, if we go back to the European model, it has a storm off southeastern portions of the Carolinas. But look at the isobars. Look at the amount of wind. I've never really seen a storm this intense. It's offshore. As a winter storm getting down, and we're going to talk meteorological jargon here, to 950, 948 millibars. That's bombogenesis. I mean, this thing is the genesis of a bomb. And that's what's going to happen. Question is, who's right? The smaller models, meaning the mesoscale models that take the grids of the atmosphere and give us a fine-tuned forecast, or those global models, the GFS and the European, which really don't give us a lot of snow, even for New York City. We're here for you. We're going to digest the information that comes in, but I'm just letting you know it is a questionable forecast for snow amounts, okay? Just stay tuned to the forecast. Tomorrow, we're still below freezing. Hey, we're going to flirt with 30. It's going to feel like a heat wave. Thursday, we're a day ahead. It is Tuesday today. The snow potential is there. Just keep it tuned to John Marshall Weather. 25, very windy. I mean, we can have wind gusts, especially at the coast, up to 60 miles an hour. Folks, if that heavy snow band works in, it will be blizzard-like, if it moves in. Friday, numbing cold. This will be the coldest air mass of the season, possibly for this winter. Colder than what we went through. High of 11, overnight low of 5. Wind chill factors on Friday, we're going to be about 20 below in the city. Saturday, frigid rays, low of 3, the high of 11. We're not going anywhere. And if there's a snow on the ground, that is just going to help us keep us ever so much colder. Sunday, not as harsh. We're calling 25 degrees, not as harsh, but it will feel much better. Again, stay tuned to the forecast. These are just preliminary snow amounts. These will change. I'm letting you know right now. That's why I'm going with this wide range of a dusting to 3. I have to. The farther east you live, the more snow we're expecting throughout most of the tri-state area as we go through time. But you can always get an updated forecast at www.johnmarshallweather.com. And again, thanks for following me, and have a happy new year. And we're going to get through this. We always do. Take care.